Your heads are in the right place. I mean, they're selling out of the entire stake, and that's worth reiterating. It's all of it in one go, $5.6 billion, which for a $5 trillion company, almost $5 trillion company, is not that much, but it's also not unprecedented. And what Scarlett was saying about timing, SoftBank sold out of Nvidia once before. That was in 2019, right before the kind of ChatGPT explosion in AI data center demand. But then they kind of realized 2020 they needed to get back in, and they slowly built up a stake, which resulted in, on paper, gains that were really significant. So the market's seeing this, even though Nvidia's down, I think it's down 2.5%, right, guys? Not necessarily as an issue with Nvidia or a signal that SoftBank has concerns about Nvidia. They're seeing it, or taking SoftBank at its word, that this is just financing for the other things they want to do.
Okay. And in terms of the other things it wants to do, it's got a lot of different AI projects going on, doesn't it?
Yeah, across both public and private initiatives, right? There are some AI startups in the compute space that they're looking at taking private, for example. They still want to deploy capital out of the Vision funds and Vision Fund 2. And, you know, they didn't tell us much, the CFO in particular, on the call, but that's it. You know, realizing gains, using the realized gains to generate cash, and using that cash for investing. That's what they do, right? I think.
Yep, exactly right. Do you think that Masa believes that he and the fund have a proper allocation to AI at the moment?
This is the really important question, because there is a lot of exposure with SoftBank to OpenAI, both in terms of direct investment, but also co-financing and partnering on the Stargate data center project. Some people have concern about the concentration risk. You know, right now, OpenAI is seen as the world's leading frontier model lab or AI lab. But that's not guaranteed, of course. And so they would ask, well, is it diversified enough? But yeah, it's a really critical question. Remember, like through ARM and the board representation that they have with ARM, there is an idea that if ARM designs data center chips, SoftBank benefits from that. What they're doing with Ampere in the compute space as well. That's why they need this $5.6 billion, they say.